Hey guys, welcome back to the episode 4 now. I'm Max.
I'm in. I'm set. I'm Eric.
Alright guys, so we're gonna start off with
Easy stories?
Yes sir. So you wanna go first?
I guess.
Alright, go first.
So, when I was like 3 or something, I was at this like wedding for like some family member that I don't know anymore, because who keeps in touch? So, I was just there with my brothers, and you know how kids just like want attention, so they dance around everywhere. So they had that recording like from like one of the photographers for the wedding. So that's just like the beginning of it. So then they get the tape back, and then everyone's back at the house watching the tape. And then I walk in from like tag outside, and then they're on that part with me in front of the camera being a dumbass. And then I just look at them, and they all look at me, every single adult there, and they all just start laughing at me.
What?
And I got PTSD.
So what were you doing that was embarrassing?
Just being a dumbass. On the camera, 'cause you know like how kids dance on video.
No.
I'm so confused.
Why?
I think you zoned out.
Sorry, I won't.
We'll just say it.
Oh. It's okay.
Who likes to review?
Who am I?
Eric. Alright, you're the star of the podcast.
No, I'm not. I don't.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, rookie.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
We're the seasoned veterans, we're the rookie.
I got that wrestling.
What?
Shut up.
No.
Oh, my feet. Pizza. My mom did.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost so embarrassing that you're dancing as a kid.
No, I just got pointed at.
That,
Oh,
they were recording?
They were laughing at me.
Oh, so you got embarrassed over that.
What?
He's like, I'm
So
shy.
you were dancing? You were dancing?
Not when I walked in on them.
The embarrassment was basically you were being laughed at.
Yes.
How were you
What else is
dancing?
embarrassment?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So basically you were laughed at.
No. Well, I got one from when I was a kid. Do y'all remember when we did the Swim America thing in elementary school? Well, you said you didn't go.
So embarrassing. I think in elementary they took a
They took us to the
swim pool.
Well, we don't remember.
It wasn't like a normal pool, it was like one of those racing ones, right?
Like a deep one, yeah. Deep, like a deep
I think I done that.
Yeah, so they would do it like we go every Tuesday, I think it was, and whatever. I remember the first time, I didn't know how to swim. So the first thing they made us do was this thing called bubbles. And I was like, okay, let me learn. And then we get in the water. I wasn't paying attention to any of the other kids what they were doing, because I wasn't the first one. But I was just doing my own thing. I get in the water and I was like, okay, now you're gonna blow bubbles, you know, okay. And then I was like, okay. And so I just started doing, and I'll breathe like super hard. And they were just looking at me. So like the instructor didn't correct me or anything. I was trying to blow bubbles out and I was like, what do you want from me? And then they didn't correct me or anything. So I was like, okay. And they're like, okay, next. I was like, okay.
Wait, were you at the water?
So I found out that you're supposed to go underwater and blow your nose underwater.
Underwater?
No, I was in the water, but I was like hanging on the wall. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Why are you booing me? I'm ready.
I thought you were saying you were underwater.
No, I wasn't. So they could have told me like, hey, look, dumbass, go underwater, and then I would have done it. No, they just looked at me.
They gave up on you?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, class.
Yeah, I know. They're like, put him the short bus back.
So you were in elementary?
Yeah, I think it was like second grade.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
first.
No, first?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Anyway, yeah, that's
I'll tell mine.
yeah,
So all the way back to elementary, Adrian was there. Actually, there's 2 stories, but I would tell you the first one, that most embarrassing one.
two.
So we were just in line to the restroom, I guess. And I guess I was body trained or whatever, I don't know. I was elementary, I don't know what I was trained on.
That doesn't expose
I
yourself.
don't know.
Okay.
Maybe second grade? I don't know.
Okay, go.
But I peed my pants.
Peed your pants?
I peed your pants. And then I was in line, so the teacher pulled me out of line.
Oh.
And everyone looked at me. And it was like, you need to go nurse. And I was shy and I was nervous to do everything. And I was telling her, I don't know where the nurse was at. And she was like, you can pick a partner. Thank you. And Adrian was like my only friend that I talked to. And I was like, you think I was just walking and just.
Adrian was like, it's okay.
And I was one of those kids that wore like those baggy jeans. I was just walking. I was so embarrassed.
You were leaving a trail with a snail.
No.
I was so embarrassed. But,
Was it?
yeah, I was embarrassed.
Proud.
I was embarrassed.
Proud?
I was embarrassed. Why would I be proud?
Proud of this.
You know what I mean? But there was other time that I needed to use the restroom. Like it wasn't the same grade. Maybe it was the same grade. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's probably the same grade because Adrian was there too. And I was in music class. Did y'all have music class?
No.
No.
No, we had it for 1 year at
You
Elfrey.
died, didn't you?
Huh?
The teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it for 1 year at Elfrey, they never did it.
For real?
Yeah.
Our music teacher died.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Well, y'all remember the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
They recorded probably.
yeah, they recorded it.
Yeah.
But it was like one of those classes, and we were sitting in rows. Like they had like little chairs for us to sit on.
Yeah.
Rows. And I was like, man, I gotta use the restroom. I gotta use the restroom. And I was shy to ask to use the restroom. So I would hold for the longest time, and I was just the other afraid they would say no, it's wrong. Yeah, walking back and forth.
Oh.
And I went to the I was like, you know what? Be bad. So I got up.
That your cat fucking head?
Yeah. So I got up. I told the teacher, or I think it was Miss Foster. But I was like, restroom? I went to the restroom. I was running up fast. And I went to the restroom and I just exploded.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, dang it, I made it. And I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? And if I walk back in the door, everyone's gonna see my pants all red. Because it was all the way down. Red. And I was so nervous. I was like, think. And I was a small kid. And I was like, okay, I got an idea. I was washing my hands, right? And I was like, I wore my hands and I put it all in my pants. And I walked in the door doing that too, with my hands wet. So people would think my pants are wet from my wet hands. And no one ever noticed. I went sitting back to it, Adrian, and no one noticed.
You didn't smell? You didn't smell?
No, I didn't smell.
So you were just sitting for the entire rest of the day just in your own piss.
Yes.
Oh.
You got married.
Oh, the teacher to the side of that driver.
I was shy. I don't even big for the teacher.
Oh. I think I could do better. Like, really feel better.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
So, you pissed yourself, right? You ever shot yourself? What? So, anyway, elementary school. It was, y'all remember at Elm Creek we had those little science rooms? I think we were in, I want to say first or second grade,
Yeah.
but we were in one of the science rooms and we were doing an experiment or whatever. But I had one of those strict ass teachers that like, games are actually, we don't go when we go like in the hallway, you know, when we go on breaks or whatever. So like when we were in the classroom, she didn't like to let in, basically. And I guess I was shy too. You know, I didn't want to admit it, but I really had fucking control. Like it was bad. And I was just there like, yeah. And Rocket. It was a 12-inch room, I'll tell you that. So anyway, I was in that room, but I really had to go, and she doesn't let me go. I asked her if I could go, and she's like, nah, we're doing this, or whatever, we're busy. And then, like, I was like, I can't make it, and then it just, okay. And then I was like, oh. And then it started smelling. I was like, oh no. And then, that shit was stanky, I'm telling you. No, but then, I asked if I could finally go. Like when we were done with that stuff, I finally go. It was bad. So I was trying to like, what do I do? I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I'll go to the restroom and like I got a toilet paper. I scraped it off and like.
What, you had it?
No, toilet paper. Like I wrapped it like bad and like I cleared out my like undies, right? I had a tiny line. Let's just say they were dry.
Dude,
I would have thrown out those anyway.
So I didn't think about that. I was like, I should just gone commando. Oh my god. Like, looking back at it, I was like, why didn't I just go fucking commando? That would have been fine. So I wiped it off, dried it off as much as I could, right? And then I was like, I put it back on. I put it back on. And that shit stank. And like, no one, so a couple people were like, what kind of smell? And then I think someone played around, I might have stepped on like dog food or something like that. I was like, okay, it was clear. And it was like toward the end, it was like the last 30 minutes of school, and I got out. So you would think that's the end of it, right? So my mom had this SUV out in the back seat, and the thing is, elementary school let out 30 minutes before high school did.
Yeah.
So we would always go wait in the parking lot for my sister to get out. So I was just in the parking lot for like a good 30, 40 minutes. Starting. I don't think my mom noticed.
Pretty sure she did.
Hey, she just know
Probably
it.
out the window.
Did she roll out the window?
No.
Aw.
I don't think maybe because I was in the back. I was in the very back of the pool.
Did he say it or no?
Yeah.
Okay, then I
So
shouldn't know.
yeah. So it was so. For me, it was smelling. So I was like, how did she not smell? How did she not smell? And as soon as I got home, I took off my undies and I threw them in the trash can. I never spoke of it until now.
That needs some depth right there.
Yeah, I remember. It was.
He dug up a hole. I put it on his name.
I had to nap to do. It's like very chill.
It's fine.
What?
Good thing you wrote my
Manure, sir.
Before I tell my birth story, I just want to side note. Were y'all in that class when you were in the nap time? Like,
Kinder?
In that time.
Did you have some home?
Yeah, I remember with like the red and blue mats, right? We fell on the ground.
Were y'all in the class with me when the person, I think it was a girl, threw up?
I remember that.
Because I was sleeping right next to her.
Ooh.
I didn't think it was me, on the person right next to me.
Oh.
Because I was sleeping on her.
Dude, why are kids always throwing up?
Well, I had the same thing. I'm the one you got thrown up on.
He was in our class.
I was in my class.
But it was my mom that did it in my sleeping bag.
In Elk Creek, right?
Yeah.
That's funny how I could have been in Elk Creek, but I didn't want to go. I could have been in Elk Creek because of my address,
Yeah.
but I was like, nah, I want to stay with my friends. But I would have met you
I
out.
mean, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we all know.
I would have, if I was, I went to Elk Creek.
You would have not, could have not done.
Yeah. I know I had all of my best friends out there, like that. But,
And he went to the beach.
No, but, I just wanted to say, I didn't know if that word.
I remember.
Yeah.
These kids are always.
My mom threw up on mine.
On you or on your bed?
I don't remember. Probably didn't, because I don't remember that part. But I couldn't sleep during that time because my Thomas, the engine, sleeping bag was full of shit.
Aw.
I was sad.
you
I couldn't sleep.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit.
I think it's because they always said lunchtime.
And then nap time is.
Okay, yeah, summer nap time.
Think about the process though. We'd have lunch in the middle of the morning, we'd have recess right after lunch.
We have snack time too.
We had snack time, then we had random nap time.
Yeah, which I think is snack time.
Wait, it was recess then lunch, or was it lunch then recess?
It depends on your grade.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like 5 different lunches.
Yeah.
I rolled
I
back.
mean,
That,
I don't care.
yeah, go for it.
The
Yeah.
one really thing that comes to mind for the story is the day after my, not foot, it was my, well, I guess that's technically my foot, but it's my pinky toe.
I feel your pain, brother.
So, what is it? It was like 9th grade year, I don't know what year that was. 9th grade year, before 9th grade.
2014. Yeah.
So 2014, it was going into the 9th grade. I went out to go see the missions game. And I was like,
I know this story.
I was like, well, typical night, let's go see the missions game, baseball game. We're sitting in the very far back right. I'm like, oh, we'll probably catch 55 balls.
Yes.
There for those. We're sitting there for almost the entirety of the game. And I think it comes to like the, what do they call it? Quarter?
Oh,
Or 8 minutes. And finally, I guess the foul ball finally comes our way where I finally notice it. And I'm like, oh shit, it's coming. It's coming. And take in mind where we're sitting, it's not flat. We're sitting in the bleachers, so there's a shit from the stairs going down. And so I see it coming, not registering in my mind, like, hey, I gotta be taking the stairs down, not off the court. And so whenever the ball's coming, I'm just looking up at the ball, and I'm looking at my feet are going. I take like 1 or 2 steps, up air.
No.
And I fall
It's like a cartoon.
I fall straight onto my left pinky toe, like, instead of my flat foot flat, it landed like back on my pinky toe. And I fell down hard.
It's like you stubbed your toe.
Missed the ball.
Aw.
I missed the ball. Some kid got it.
Little bitch.
They just looked at me.
Oh.
I got back, I tried walking up, I picked myself back up. I took one step, fell back down again. And I looked up. I looked down at my foot and it started turning a little bit purple, but not much because it just happened. And so I started hopping up, my brother did, bro, just walk it off, oh, just sprained it. And I started walking more and more up, or like hopping up on one foot.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there for a while, and then, you know, didn't care.
Yeah.
They're like doctors, huh?
Yeah.
So they were like checking it out, and like, oh, you might have fucked it up. Because like it started swelling more and more and more. And so, what is it? They had to call I don't know what to call them, the people that work at there.
No.
It's
medical team.
whatever medical team they had on for the baseball fields.
Yeah.
They had to call them down all the way to me, have them check me out. And then they had to bring out a wheelchair, and I had to be wheeled out in front of everyone at the stadium. All the way out. And then had I did walk on it, whenever my brother was telling me I would just walk it off, had I walked on it anymore, I would have required surgery. Because apparently what I had broken was holding on by the leg, like by a barrier. And so they said had I did walk that off, I would have been in surgery and I would have been out for way longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you could have left your pinky toe very low key because it was just because that ligament was like gone.
We had a robot piece up.
My pinky toe was just oh,
No.
my toe is already pretty big. But what is it? Apparently that one bone did break or fracture. What it was? Apparently that's the one bone you need for walking. It's the most important bone.
That for like balance or what?
Yeah. Otherwise you cannot balance on your foot. That's what they tell.
Are you serious?
So like had I fractured any other, it probably would have been easier to walk on.
Yeah.
But since I did that fucked up my balance. So I could not walk at all.
Oh yeah, then you went small crutches.
I mean, fractured.
You missed the whole football season, 9th grade year.
Hey, you know, I played the
Wait, when you broke your pinky toe, that's when you had art classes?
Yes.
You broke your pinky toe?
Yeah.
I thought you broke your whole foot.
No.
Low-key, say.
I would have made so much more jokes to it.
I said foot because I didn't want to talk.
The cover of the.
That was embarrassing.
God.
No, you gotta embrace that.
Embrace it.
Go back to school, go back to the football team, like, oh yeah, I broke my pinky toe. That's not
Fucking towel, you're from
I broke my foot. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That sounds way better.
Oh yeah, you broke your pinky toe. Can't bear that one.
Fucking noob. I could add on to that though for the freshman year football.
Well, was it your pinky toe or was it the bone? Like you were talking about that.
Well, it's technically connected to.
The pinky toe,
It's like
bone.
here, like if this was your pinky toe,
Yeah.
it's like right behind it.
So you broke it up.
Wait,
Kind of.
was it the metatarsal?
I don't remember.
Because that's what I wrote. My foot.
In your foot?
Yeah.
I have to look at the whole picture again.
Oh, okay.
But I just know that it was like right at the edge.
I remember I was like on Christmas for like 2 months.
What'd you do?
I just rolled over my ankle.
Oh, you're playing soccer, right?
I hated that.
Soccer.
Play real football.
Yeah, there. Football in the club.
No, actually
So that's the word.
This is America. We play real football.
Alright, as you were saying.
Yes.
How did it work?
Yeah. Pretty much.
As you were saying, in ninth grade. I remember this.
Oh yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nate. Just cut off Eric just to make sure I tell the story. Alright. So freshman year, I was a big dude. So I was just offensive lineman.
You were big.
I was like 250. I was 250.
You were so big that year compared to
I
now.
was husky. Okay, I was husky. So I was husky.
Big bone.
Yes. No, so I was big, so I would always be the guy that defended the quarterback, the offensive lineman. And then, like, 3 games into the season, I was doing good in practice on defense. So like, hey, we're gonna put you in the next team. I was like, all right, bet. And then literally, first game on defense, I go in for a play, and my whole family's in the stands there. Like, they were there watching me, so I was like, all right, I gotta do good. So I line up, I get past the lineman, and then the quarterback's right there, I'm running at him. I go for the tackle, and he like spun out or something, and I slammed straight into the ground. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I got back up real quick, same play. He was trying to run away, and I like speared him in the back, and he was like, and then I got my first sack. I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. My first play, I got my first sack. And then I get back in the huddle, right, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking go. And then I was like, ow. And I couldn't move my left arm. And I was like, oh shit, what'd I do? And then I was like, whatever. And I line up still, and I'm going against the lineman with one arm. I'm just trying to get past it. I can't move my left arm. I'm just like, And then I keep going. I finish that drive before the coaches even noticed that I was hurt. And then they take me to the sideline, right? And then the trainer's like, yep, that's out. So I just look into my shoulder on my first fucking tackle.
No.
And they couldn't pop me back in either, so they had to take me to the hospital. And then what's it called? My dad was all excited. He's like, yeah, you got your first sack. That's badass. He didn't figure out my shoulder was out. And then we went, they popped me back in. Yada, yada, yada. I come back. I finished the football season. I only missed 1 week. And then off-season comes around, the workouts. And we're doing this workout called mats where you gotta like throw yourself. It was a stupid drill.
They took it away, I think, after you did that.
Yeah.
They took it away.
Hey, let me tell you something before you tell them that. So we were doing mats, and I forgot to put my arm out when you like hit the ground. I had it at my elbow, so it hit the ground, popped it back out, and then luckily though this time the trainer just popped it back in for me. I was like, yay! And then he just gave me some ice. But then I missed the whole offseason. That's sad.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were the reason they took that.
I was the reason. I will admit that. And everyone was like, thank you. I know. Dude, it was so stupid. You're literally just throwing yourself for no reason. Like the rolls, I get that, like the rolling and all that stuff. But then, like the interview, you just freaking like torpedo to the ground. Yeah, it's a wrestling match.
That sounds funny.
It's like hardcore.
Not when you're like a big old dude.
All the linemen were like 200, 250.
So all you heard is a big.
Wait, did Aaron have to do it too?
Yeah.
Aaron?
All did too. Big Paul, big Paul.
Oh,
Said too?
Paul said to that.
yeah. They look like fucking caterpillars, but they did.
Yeah, she's been football.
Yeah, you would have been the running back. If you were tiny, you would die.
Can you catch?
Who was that?
I'll be like,
He's short though.
Yeah.
You would have been
last
receiver.
half, so
You didn't have high hops.
I get touch too.
Really?
Well, I have that.
Alright, we're getting a little off topic. That was
Why?
But, it's okay.
Why did you?
Well, ask the 10 more times I did.
You dislocated in front of everyone too.
Yeah.
Like everyone just saw that. Just a whole site.
Oh, it happens so much now that I can pop it into something, so that's cool.
You were boss site.
Was one arm longer than the other?
Dude, so when it pops out, you can literally see the bone over here.
Nice. Like what stuff though? The one you did when you did do that? I was in a fucking looper. And then you get to it and it's like it goes. All I heard was like the
You CT. It wasn't that bad though, because I don't think anyone realized like what happened.
Because they're doing a rotation like, okay, now we got the waiver.
Yeah, the cardio and yeah.
Were y'all ever in varsity?
No, I didn't.
I wasn't in varsity, but I played.
No.
Because my
None of the boys, right? Not even Eric?
I was practicing for varsity and then what's it called? That kept happening.
I remember.
So I was like, yeah, I just quit.
I never played before.
Wait, 200 though.
Alright, enough embarrassing stories for us then?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that,
Oh, I get it very
I said so much. That's it for this week. Now,
Nice.
hey, fuck you, bitch. Fuck your toe.
Okay. What's up, man?
I mean,
Nothing.
I mean, what?
Rain. Alright, next.
Alright, next segment. So, what's it called? You ever dealt with idiotic people? You probably wouldn't know because you have to do it with your fucking day. It's the truth. It's the truth. He needs to take it.
Wait, what?
True.
That's where we're getting from.
Brothers don't understand.
You said that you're too happy.
Too low.
I don't know.
You know what Eric needs? He needs his own biography in the form of a joke.
Why?
No, you
To
know,
understand.
you know, I could see Eric, you know, that one book he gave like,
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, with the Asian guy.
I could see Eric writing a book like that.
Why? Like that? Like how?
Or just something like that, of,
Like
like
some stupid shit?
teaching you like how to get money or like to control your money or to get rich. Like how.
Did you ever read it? Cool.
No.
I really feel better. If it makes you feel better, I still have it.
Oh, I skimmed through it. I just didn't. That's enough.
The poor.
But not gonna lie, I read it, so I got everything.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's what I said.
You were so hyped for
It
that
was the
book.
only book I read.
You got so hyped for that book.
You're really,
Yeah.
you really,
No.
The only thing I remember is liabilities and
liabilities.
Hey, you say those free.
Yeah, I was spraying in the ass.
Okay.
What was the other one? Liabilities and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ass. Sets.
Assets, yeah. I have more assets, not liabilities. That's all I remember.
Fuck their liability, all that ass.
You see, you figure out the
I guess.
Alright,
Yeah.
who wants to start us off?
Yeah.
So, like a month ago, like I was working there. I was working.
I was gonna say like right now there.
So a month ago, I would have to go fix a truck that broke down. Not really. But what happened is that my dad had let this dude drive it, try to be nice so he can get up somewhere and not be homeless or whatever. And I think like have him look up in the company or whatever. So he took it so he can have a vehicle to get to work. But he took off the damn plastic around the key for the truck so it can turn on.
Like the ignition?
Yeah, the key that you turn on, he took off all the plastic. It apparently was like falling apart a little bit.
So you got, then we get to get the keys.
No,
Oh.
it didn't turn on. So when I went over there, I was doing all this stuff to make sure it turned on everything, you know, like normal, but it wouldn't crank. So then I looked on the dashboard and instead it had the theft light on. So when he took off,
It
was the anti-theft system on the key. So it wouldn't start no matter what.
the used to do the lock.
Yeah, so we had to get a key sniff and all that out there, and it cost like $20. Because of how far the guy was to where he had to drive to. So,
Why would he? Why did he?
and then the whole time I was there, he was just like, shoot. There's like this 76-year-old white man. And then he was like, this is neighbor shit, but not that word, you know?
Oh.
The N-word.
Yeah.
I'm being confused.
And then he just trying to fix it, he was just like, shoot, piece of shit.
So, how do you rip it off?
It's fucking wolf.
That makes no,
Oh, yeah.
that makes no. I didn't know that triggered the theft thing though.
Well, that's what it's for.
I didn't know that.
It's to know if it's a stolen key or not.
Hmm.
So you don't get your car stolen.
I remember one time I turned on my dad. I accidentally hit my steering wheel with my knee and it turned it. And you know how I was like, why can't I turn my key?
Yeah.
And then all you gotta do is do it.
But he, since it didn't have a thing, he couldn't
Yeah,
so he was,
How do you fuck up that? Oh, you said you know.
yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Wait, did he pay for it? Or did you?
No.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
He was homeless, he said. Oh,
Because like, he had done some others, but like he worked there before. And he also let him go before. So he was trying to give him like a way to redeem himself.
well, good job. Good job. Yeah, he got good.
And then he talked about stories. That one thing that all I remember him was saying when he was younger. And then he had to deal with black people, he was like, they were on some hate shit. Hard art.
Hard R too?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was fucking true.
no. That's crazy.
Antonio.
Alright. Who won it? Who won it?
I'll go next, going over, I guess.
I like your microphone so.
I don't know, why is
Why
why is it keep doing that? Like, I have to, like,
No, it's the black.
They're wearing.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I was thinking keep pulling this. There you go. Alright, there you go.
alright, so this story is back in high school. There's this dude, and he was gay. He wasn't like Coast Guard and stuff. But,
Okay.
no, he wasn't gay. That was the Coast Guard.
You're the color guard.
But he texted me. I had an elementary school with him too. But he texted me, and I don't know what he was talking about. I was like, he said, hey. And I was like, hey. Like, I was gonna be short. I did not want to talk to him. But and he was like, I don't know what we were talking about. But I was just trying to end it. Just like short answer.
Oh, okay.
And this whole, I was sending the conversations to y'all. So like, I was just Snapchatting the conversation, just saying to y'all. So y'all could laugh it. And he was like, I don't know, he was like, how big are you? And I was like,
yeah, I remember that.
and I was like, what the heck? I was like, 5'4". I measured myself yesterday. Oh no, today. I'm 5'5".
Damn.
You grew it in?
Your average Mexican.
But I'm
He's
5'5".
average
No,
Latino.
I'm 5'4". Okay, that's the. I was like 5'4", and he was like, not that. We.
Wait, did he actually say the wee?
No.
Penis.
That's not a sensor word.
And I just deleted it and I sent it. I don't know. I just deleted it and I sent it to y'all.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I just blocked you. Yeah, I like that.
No, you didn't.
No,
You just saw him in my head.
just like I was a band, so Color Guard has always been bad.
Dude, that's so awkward.
I know, like why would you even do that?
Like,
That's annoying.
especially, he knows you're not.
Yeah.
Why would, and especially if you're not even giving off those vibes either. It's just like, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm gonna write it on my Twitter, and I'm gonna come to
He made me feel uncomfortable. He's gonna become a famous color guard performer. You know what he did?
You know what you did?
I have the screenshots.
I doubt it, dude.
No.
If we have the old chat.
That was probably like kid. That was kid.
I tried going back and pick up on the chat.
It's gone.
But we have so many messages. Like,
Oh, we don't have a
group chat. Yeah, we deleted, someone leaves, we go back, and
Oh, sad.
we had a bunch of them fresh. But that was really annoying. It was a idiotic thought.
Shut up. You're trying to do the thing where you say the title. No.
Alright, so
Same
funny.
door.
You so, shut up, Nate. Like, what? You said he's so funny.
Funny.
Eric, get the knife over, please. Alright, well, I'll go. I have one from fucking today, actually.
Why?
Why? Because I was going to the gym,
Okay.
and I was on Woods Road.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Really?
And I was driving.
You're driving?
I'm driving.
How fast?
60. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, so anyways, I was driving down my country road, right, to like the main one to get on the highway and stuff. And I was going 50, 60, and a 40. But some dude was still tailgating me. I'm just like, whatever. And we passed like the work zone. We had to go slow and stuff like that. And then I get to the turn, I take a right, and to get to the highway, you gotta take a left on the railroad that comes up. And it's like comes up right after you turn right. So I'm already getting ready. I put my blinker on. This fucking dude, he gets on the left lane and floors it like right when I'm about to turn. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding? I don't really road rage like that. I try to chill because I'm like, they can't hear me anyways, right? And then I went like full on fucking Mexican that I don't even have in me for some reason. Like I just said it like, because I always say like Mexican cuss words is a joke.
Yeah.
And I fucking honked at him and like I was looking at him too because my window was down. I was like, fucking puto ass cabrón. And I full on rolled my R's too and everything. Yeah, and I've never rolled my R's. So I was like, yeah, it made no sense. But like I didn't even mean to say that. Like, he just said it. Yeah, like I don't even like talk Spanish either. And speak it. No, but and it just came out. I was like, you fucking kid. Like I got pissed though because I was like, bro, I was about to turn too. Like if I wasn't paying attention, I would hit him.
Yeah.
Or he would hit me. To be fair. Great.
Let's go find it.
Yeah. When you see this stupid Ford F-150 driving.
What's your license plate number?
You won't find it. little late to the gym, by the way. I can't say why. Anyways, that was my idiotic thought.
Shut the
Like that.
fuck up.
Wait,
I just said the fuck with it. I don't need that. All right, you want to share with the group?
Yeah.
No.
So mine takes place back in 9th grade. I think only 1 or 2 of that how this started.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I know.
It's with my ex. I won't say anything.
I think we all know it. Somewhere like Adrian and
I don't think I know it fully though. So I dated this girl back in sophomore. No, not her sophomore. And
I don't know.
it's either sophomore or junior year. And we went for a good 10 months. It was back and forth, just nonsense. I ended up in the and I think it was the next school year started. I had blocked her, before school year started, I had blocked her on all social media and everything, she would not shut up. And so, school year starts, I'm like, okay, if she comes up to me, I'm just gonna try to do little to no contact with her at all, because I already know how she is. And so the first thing I see when I get there is her saying, wait. And so like and the walk all the way to the gate is a long ass walk. So like while I'm walking up there, it's like a long path of walking through her.
Yeah.
And so I get there and she like walks right in front of me in my path that we're walking. And starts trying to have a normal conversation. Like, hey, how's it going? How you doing? What have you been up to? And like, I just got there and just kept walking. And she started trying to like go slowly follow me. And I just kept on walking faster and faster. She was short, so she couldn't keep up.
You're like stranger danger.
So I just kept on going like, I'm gonna go. And just like kept on. And that happened. She kept on doing that for a couple of days. And then I think it was one of the main days that really ticked me off was I was waiting to get picked up from school one day. I'm just standing by a pickup. I couldn't drive it.
Was it like 10th grade, right? Sophomore year?
I think it was sophomore.
With junior,
I didn't drive.
right?
I didn't drive.
Oh.
I didn't drive at all in high school years. I mean, I was but I was just waiting at the pickup place. And I'm just sitting there, headphones in. I just feel. I look over. But she's standing there with a friend as well. And she's just same concept like, oh, hey, can I get your number? I need blocking nothing.
That's not how that works.
I know.
I'm pretty sure she had the number because I tried to tell you to block her.
And I'm like, no, and like it's over between us. I'm not going back to that. And she's like, let's work this out. Come on, I really need you. I'm like, no. And so it doesn't end there. So I go home. The rest of the school year, she didn't really bother me. Whenever she's on the hallway, she finally gets kind of not to approach. I thought. So I think it's like a couple weeks to months go by. I get an email. So I don't have the email anymore. I deleted it.
Yeah.
But it was basically her whole a good like essay work.
Did she have a thesis statement?
I didn't realize how much I needed to do this and that. I'm like, I didn't even respond. I didn't do anything. Lost contact. A couple of days ago, I get a phone call and then a text message. It's like, hey, I'm using this service. Please unblock. Please unblock. Please stop. I'm like, I don't want to get back. Leave me alone, please. It's nowhere. And so after that, the only other time I think she has tried was end of senior year. She finally did one final text. I think it was another phone number.
Did she like text like one of us?
Oh, she also texted herself. This was like way before though. This was
Yeah.
like
That was when he first started, right?
this was like in the process of breaking up. I think she messaged Jose trying to
So like in 10th grade, so now in senior year.
Huh?
So now in senior year, what did she try to do?
Oh, it was the same thing. She tried again.
Phone number?
Yeah, just try again with another phone number. And then after that, no. Okay. But like, it's just people like that that don't know how to take it for years. I don't understand. How does it last this long?
Yeah, but you don't know, so.
Hey, actually, I actually think I might have run into her.
Really?
Oh. She did close by you, because I was out there.
That's so weird.
I think it was her, I don't know. I don't know how she went down, but she posted someone. I didn't approach her, I looked over, I'm like, fuck. But I hate people like that. That's my thing though.
We got Eric on the bridge right now.
I think myself the same.
He's contemplating his whole life right now.
He wants to end the podcast.
He's like, anyways, guys, no.
Listen,
Oh, wait. He's gonna do the Beatles.
Is it a banana split? Wait, no,
He's gonna make
banana.
like a banana split.
no, but like, just go sweet sip, you know.
He's like,
I don't even know how she got my email.
yeah, I was gonna say, like,
It was a random ass email.
like, wait, like, I don't even know microphones email. Like,
Well, how did you, I don't know how the fuck she found it. But she emailed.
She asked me to teach
It
her.
wasn't even my school email. It was like
like a personal one?
Personal.
That's so fucking crazy.
How does she know?
And like, y'all together crazy long, like, too long.
Not
And
even
it's
this year.
Dude,
I'm like,
that's rowdy though.
That's crazy.
Holy crap.
and like when I'll say this too. Whenever I was trying to start another relationship, she would badmouth me to that girl and say like, oh, he did this and this and me, oh, he's a piece of shit. Don't go out with him. This and that.
And while that whole time she was still trying to get at you.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck it.
Dude, that's so, like, tough.
That's my experience. That's it. I was in one time.
I say we skip the serious one. And we go straight to the, well, they're both kind of serious topics.
Supposed to form.
Fourth one.
Oh.
When boys cry. When boys cry.
It's SpongeBob?
You know what I mean?
No.
Yes, you do.
SpongeBob.
No,
Yeah, men are able to show their emotion.
yes.
Ah.
We're talking about that. Like,
Which emotion?
And you know.
And the, oh, no. So we can see, I'm laughing.
Yeah, no one cares.
All right, straight face. This what you want? This is how you want your kids?
Ha. Ha.
That's an emotion right there, I don't like it.
I thought horny.
Okay. That was so. I don't think that's an emotion, is it?
Feel it.
That's
It's a chemical reaction.
That's an instinct.
Eric's predator. Butterfly. Horny. All right. No, what we're gonna talk about is should men show emotions like
Like sad.
Sad.
Or, like showing that they're, what is it?
like their weaknesses, basically. Like I guess.
in public, I don't see any reason to.
Yeah. That's not what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna more focus on should they
I say in public, no, not in public, not directly.
like in general. Like should men be able to show real emotions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like say if they're struggling in life, and like, at home not doing so good, like, should they put on like a happy face and like, play it off at school or at work and just not show it?
Okay, but if they do show it, do you think people really care?
Like view them differently?
Yeah, or do they care at all?
Well, I mean, I feel like with how people are now, like they're trying to be more accepting.
I mean,
Supposedly it's accepting.
you can always just explain yourself and all that.
I know, but
Yeah.
if you're in a down state, you're not really gonna want to explain your bullshit.
Yeah.
Or then let's just do like a friend.
I get, yeah, but it's really only like friends that you gotta explain anything to show any kind of real emotion to. Like what I'm saying is like public, there's no reason to.
It's almost saying you're just overwhelmed one day, and like it accidentally spills out sometimes. Like you yell at someone for no reason, or like you're just because you're all like overwhelmed with everything, and like people view you. You think people view you like different just because of that one thing.
Well, if it's like the first time you're ever seeing them, of course, it's the first impression. No, like you're talking about like privately, like someone you're dating or like family or whatever. That's what we kind of talking about.
Yeah.
No, not like
No, I-
coworkers or like say.
So yeah, I
customers.
meant that, like, so say people you see every day, but like you usually keep it bottled in and it spills out.
Like say, for example, at work, when I'm at work, I always put on like a joyful, and like, not like being all depressed, like always like vocal and everything.
When I was at work, I didn't even bother to try to talk. If it happened, it happened.
Yeah. Look what you did. Showing emotion. Eric's like, that's why you do.
No, but like there'd be some days when I'm like that, but like on the inside, there'd be like when certain circumstances happen, I'm like, what? I'll feel like I'll be on the breaking point of like I don't want to be here, I just want to go home. Like, I don't want to talk to nobody, but I put on that face of I shouldn't show like I want to cry or I want to be like depressed.
But is it because you're afraid people will see you as weak or not a man, or?
I think it's kind of like that. And to me, yeah, and well, not like as a man, but like, oh, he's being a pussy. Yeah. Like he doesn't know how to handle it.
Shit.
That end is more of a, how should I say? I'll just say that.
I think that's honestly how like we were raised to see though, because I feel like
I think that should be with anyone, even with,
That they should hold it in.
yeah, with girls too. Like, why are you, you're like, we're at
But
work.
for a girl, I feel like for a girl, it's okay. It's always been okay.
like in a relationship.
Well,
No, like
publicly,
publicly and work.
publicly, or like being in family, or like everything on shit like that, and no one.
I feel like girls always get a they can get they get a pass because they're girls. Like, no one's gonna really judge. The guys are really gonna judge them for that.
I mean, like,
It's be like,
if you have y'all had a coworker like just like move on, go off at work, like with their mission to work, like a man, Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're okay. How about that?
Sure.
I have a worker too that got pissed off.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on in that girl's life, but one day she just came into work. She was silent.
Yeah.
I guess she was trying a little bit. And I was she was, because I was in the back room. I don't hear from the coworkers. She was in the back room, and I believe it was her and another girl were working together, and I guess something happened where just something clicked in her head, and she just started going off on her, not physically, just
Started, like, yelling at her.
And so when that happened, I think the manager sort of told them to get both of y'all just go. And so the next day happened. I think they fired the initial girl that went off, and then the other girl stayed for a good couple more weeks, and then she got hurt.
Oh, then what you
I think it's because
Under the guy,
she started posting stuff on.
Well, that's fair. But like,
Well,
like, was she just talking shit, or did she like post up?
I think she threw a little bit of stuff.
Well, like, it's not professional, like.
I mean, either way, like yelling at to them coworkers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter what you
Well, that's what I'm
where you get worse than that.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying, like, just, like, yeah, I might come out, but like, if you go to that extreme, you just, it's like you're having attention of the kid.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
like, with, like, showing emotions, like, two friends,
But
and
like, say, like, if she was crying, would y'all view her like as like, oh, she's a sister, or like, oh, she's having a time, she's gonna cover.
I don't know, like, just ignore her,
Ignore her.
like, let her comment. If you know her enough,
Then you could- yeah.
But if she's just like a coworker, you don't really know her, and it's not really any of your business to deal with.
No, that's kind of like how it goes back with the guys. Like, should guys be able to do that?
So not temperature. Not
Well, I'm talking about like sad at work, like being like showing that you're not like the best you're not right now, that you're not like, you know,
I mean, like, we got coworkers that come in who were doing that, so, you know, it's like, wrong, but you can always, you know, because that's just how they think. Yeah, I don't think you should care
how
to
the
bother, you care to bother someone if they're crying, I don't think you're over that. Like, if it's like full, like, episode, action kind of thing, there's something. I don't think that's right. But if it just couldn't hold it, it just happened, but then they go back to the room as fast as they can. Just because, you know, they just have to do it. And I don't really see anything.
Yeah.
Because you don't know,
Like we're all humans. Like you don't know what's going on behind at home.
Yeah.
with their other life, like personal life.
This is only this part.
It would have been a deeper discussion.
I don't even know what it's.
I've been lost. Or would I give him room that would go?
No, I'll say what do you think? What do you think? What's it gonna? Guys should be viewed differently for showing their emotion.
I guess it comes to a certain point, like, tantrums.
Yeah, so that's that, of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like, no, I don't think so. I know some people, like especially on TikTok, there's a lot of videos saying, if you don't show your emotion to any girl, don't show emotion to anyone. But, or they will see you differently and you'll be weaker. But there's also other people on the spectrum saying, you are stronger if you show emotion.
Well, I think that gets confused, because if you're, like, weakness, like, you're crying for every single thing that happens to you, then yeah, but if if it's like a real thing, you can't just hold it.
Yeah.
What
You're
about,
not showing you're vulnerable, you're not showing that you're weak, in a sense.
but do you think men could be vulnerable? Vulnerable?
Yeah. I think so.
What about the woman?
Vulnerable, yes. But like, to show you that you're super weak, no, just because it happen.
So what if a guy like goes into their league and
Yeah.
they're like, I can't do this anymore, I feel weak, I feel confident, I feel like I can do this anymore. Do you think Sue would be like, step up and be the man and be like, you're weak, be different, you can't protect me, you can't do this? Or do you think?
I mean, if you stay like that, and you don't try to do anything about it, then you come off as weak. But if you start off like that, staying, and then if y'all both go through it together, and then try to get somewhere, then it just shows that that's just vulnerability, you're just trying to get help from whoever that you can in the relationship.
Especially in a relationship, because y'all supposed to be building each other up.
So the relationship, like, you know how you were saying that TikTok, so, like, I saw one the other day, where some girl was like, the guy friend, I'm gonna cheat on him.
Yeah.
So I feel like girls, a lot.
You saw that in the
Yes, oh yeah, that's what it was, but, yeah, well, it was a TikTok audience, too. It had the watermark made. No, so, like, I feel like there's just gonna be some girls that fucking use guys like that.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then there's guys that are the same thing.
yeah, for girls, like, the girls can open up to them and they just treat them like shit. Or they'll play with their, like, they'll play to those weaknesses and just make them feel worse.
Yeah, so it goes both ways.
Yeah, so it all depends on who you meet, like, who the girl is.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll be honest, I'll, like, open up a little bit, be honest. So, like, I always kept fucking hate. I'm closing my door for you. No, so, like, me, personally, like, I try to keep my emotions inside, like, that's just all I've ever done since I was a kid. Like, I've always been, like, rather, like, man, gotta be a man. You know, like, no emotions, just does what he does. But, like, eventually stuff takes its toll. Like, people are dicks, like, girls you meet, they treat you bad, or whatever. And like, even other stuff, like, work could be crap, one day school could be rough, like, anything, like, I can be going through stuff, like, injuries, stuff like that. Everything just takes a toll on your mind. And you just have no one to go through sometimes, or you just feel like you don't have anyone to go through, it all stays in there. And I didn't know how to deal with it, so it kind of sucks.
I think that's why men are the most top in
Suicide.
right?
Yeah, because some men just can't handle it.
Yeah, and they don't want to go to someone because they're.
Yeah, and then eventually they can't put up with it. It happens.
Yeah.
But luckily I didn't turn to that. I started even cross up like, no. Oh no. I'm going to the afterlife. It's just gonna be coming more.
It would be like this is the end.
No, I hate you so much. I hate you. Oh, same. Bromo?
Bro.
Oh, wait. No, so what I was saying, like, it can just be hard though, because you don't want to go to people. Like, I could go to y'all. I know y'all won't judge me and stuff like that, but I've just never felt that. And, hey, wait, what? Hey, hey. So then I met my me so much. Anyways, so I didn't know how to deal with my emotions, to be honest with you. And then I met my current. Her name is Marissa. She's awesome. She's pretty cool. She's pretty
Shout out to
cool.
Marissa.
Yeah, shout out to Marissa.
Shut the fuck up.
Is that
What? No.
It's about that. No, but like, ever since I met her, though, like, slowly but surely, like, I'm getting through like those emotions, like emotional barriers. Like, yeah, it gets easier. Like when you have someone there for you, and like she doesn't judge me. Like there's days like, hey, man, toxic masculinity, gosh, this is great. No, but like there's days like I have shitty day. That's a shoulder that go ahead on.
Yeah,
just
that
rest.
should be like that's a relationship. That's how
That
it should be.
should be how a relationship is. She won't judge me for being like having a bad day.
Mhm.
You know, like it'll go back and forth. Like she can be the same way.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
have to be.
And if your relationship's not like that, like
If you're fine with it, fuck you, that one.
yeah, honestly, like
Yeah.
yeah, like if you're not there for your significant other when they show emotion like that, or you talk shit to them, make them feel worse,
Yeah.
then give a shit. But just know, if your current relationship isn't like that right now, you can find out that with you.
Unless you like that shit.
Oh, that's okay. That's yes. Talk to me.
Oh, great.
Step on me some.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, but
Anyway, at the end of the day, we're just.
yeah, we all are.
Yeah, right, just.
There's just some bad people out there.
Thanks.
I think that'll wrap it up today.
That's it for today.
Shout out to Marissa. Love you, baby. Shut up, man. You're jealous. I don't love you no
More
more.
social, like that, and video and everything.
And we will see you.
Like, comment, subscribe, leave some topics, because we're slow.
Yeah, leave some topics down in the conversation.
Description.
I use the shadows. I always
Comment. It's the comment section.
I always say description.
The comment section, like, subscribe, go